My stepdaughter died 4 weeks ago and I caught my husband and his ex-wife in our bed. Original post. My stepdaughter Becca, 14 female, died 4 weeks ago. I've been in her life since she was 7 years old. We were extremely close. My husband Derek, 40 male, his ex-wife Sam, 38 female, and I, 35 female, get along very well. There's never been an issue in the 7 years that I've been with Derek. Sam has always been kind to me. She didn't even care that Becca called me mom too. Right after Becca's passing, Sam had so much anxiety and depression that she was unable to be by herself. She has no family besides us, so we invited her to stay with us. Sam hardly leaves the house. She mostly just sleeps in Becca's room, which is completely understandable. I always tell her that I'm here if she needs me, and that I want her to take her time with grieving and that there is no pressure to go back to her home. Today I needed to run some errands, so I asked Sam if she'd like to join me to get out of the house a little bit, but she declined and said she'd rather just stay at the house and sleep. I told Derek that I was leaving and that I would be back in 2-ish hours. He works from home. I also told him to check on Sam every once in a while and maybe try getting her to eat something. After stopping at the post office, I realized I forgot my library book that I needed to return. So I went back home to get it. As soon as I walked in the door, I heard moaning coming from mine and Derek's bedroom. I immediately knew what was happening and my heart completely broke in that moment. I wasn't completely sure what to do, but I ended up deciding to confront them. So I walked to the bedroom and opened the door and began yelling at them both. Sam started having an anxiety attack and ran to the bathroom, while Derek kept apologizing profusely. I asked him what the heck was happening, and he told me that he made himself and Sam some lunch, and they began talking about Becca and shared some memories. And then Sam ended up kissing him and he didn't pull back, and then it ended with them in our bed. They were begging me to understand that it was just grief that caused them to become intimate, and that they both made a mistake. I don't know what to do. I love this man, and I love Sam. I'm heartbroken that they did this to me and put me in this position. I feel so stuck. Now for the top comments before reading the updates. You're grieving yourself, and you still found space in your heart to welcome Sam into your home so she wouldn't be alone. What they did was take advantage and was very selfish. I hope you find your way through this troubling time, and I hope whatever update you bring is a good one. Love and light hug. Thank you so much. Your husband can grieve the loss of his marriage as well. 100% this. There's no reason why you should accept the grief excuse. How do you know if this was the first time? There's going to be no trust now. That would be hard no for me. I understand grieving, but how is this excusing cheating? What happens next time he is sad? Obviously, this is something beyond devastating. I still don't think it can be used as an excuse. I don't want to excuse his cheating. I think I want to divorce him, but I'm anxious about doing it right after we lost Becca. I understand, and you can try to make the divorce as amicable as possible, but think about it like this. He had no issue of causing you to go through such betrayal right after you lost Becca. You're right, I feel so broken right now. I understand that you love both Sam and Derek dearly, but you also need to remember to love yourself. Your husband cheated on you, and Sam took advantage of your kindness and generosity. I understand they're both grieving, so are you, and this is wrong, given how you are still in the picture. You are Derek's wife, and you are also very close to Becca, whom she also sees you as a mother figure. Sam should have respected that, and Derek should have respected you. This is harsh, but if this isn't the first time you left them both home alone, then this might not be the first time they've been sleeping together since Sam moved in. I would highly recommend an STD test, and maybe a lawyer, but Sam definitely needs to leave. That's exactly what I was thinking. I have this strange feeling that it wasn't the first time they've been together since she started staying here, but I'll probably never know the truth. Good idea. I'll definitely do that ASAP just in case. Thank you. Now for the first update. I decided that I'm filing for a divorce. I can't ever trust him again. It sucks because we had an amazing relationship, or so I thought. He's always been great, so this was a complete shock to me. Last night, Derek came over to talk. He confessed to a lot. Turns out it wasn't their first time doing it like most people thought. They've been doing it since 3 months before Becca died. I am completely shocked and heartbroken. Sam also reached out last night and thanked me for everything I've done for her and told me she was sorry. I didn't respond, just blocked her. I did so much for Sam and considered her a friend, so this hurts a lot, more than I can handle. This is all too much. As hard as this is gonna be, I need to leave Derek and cut them both out of my life. I am ready to do so. I am done. Also, some people are saying I deserve this because I should have known better than to let Sam into our home. Around Derek. You need to understand that I'm a giving person. I trust people more than I should. I truly thought Sam was an amazing person. I know it's unusual to become friends with your husband's ex-wife, but it's just how it went for us, and I shouldn't be blamed for what happened. Thank you to everyone who commented nice things and for the kind messages. You've all been helpful during this insanely difficult time. I appreciate it. Out of curiosity, what are his excuses for cheating? Those two are going to be in a world of hurt once the guilt settles in. They're going to be asking themselves why it had to be Becca, and will eventually come to conclusion that it's their punishment for what they've done to you. I can pretty much guarantee you that. He told me that they just accidentally reconnected one night when I was away at my mom's. He was stressed we weren't conceiving and were having miscarriages, so he vented to Sam, and then somehow that led to sex. It seems so icky to me. How can he vent about our struggles like that, and then go and sleep with Sam? It's just awful of him. I don't understand it. So not only did he betray you after the loss of Becca, he used the miscarriages of your own pregnancies as his crappy excuse? What a horrible excuse for a human being, a real POS. Rather than talk to you and work through the losses and pain together, he sought out comfort through his ex. They deserve each other, and you deserve so much better. Please take time to heal and move on from them. I hope you find your happiness. Second update. I'm getting lots of questions about some things, so I figured I'd answer a few of them. Have I told anyone about what happened besides my mom? Yes. I told a few friends and some family members. Most of them are supportive of my decision and aren't speaking to Derek. Where is Derek staying? Currently, he's staying at a hotel. Our friends refuse to let him stay with them. He's lost a lot of people due to his awful decisions. Has he tried fighting me on getting a divorce? Yes, he begged me not to file for divorce, but when I told him I needed him to just let me go, and that I was too exhausted to fight him on this, he let it be and agreed to getting a divorce. Why isn't Derek staying with Sam? He told me he didn't want to continue to hurt me, so he told Sam he was done with her for good, and that they have no reason to speak to each other anymore. I have no idea if that'll last, and if they'll just end up together, but I truly don't care what they do anymore. I just want peace. Third update. I just found out that he is staying with Sam and not at the hotel. He told me it's too expensive to stay at a hotel, and Sam is the only one that'll help him right now. I had a feeling this would happen. Just knowing that they're still probably sleeping together hurts my heart. I talked to a lawyer this morning and we are proceeding with a divorce, and Derek agreed to it. It's actually happening, and I feel some relief that he's not fighting me on this. My mom leaves on Sunday. I'm scared to be alone. But I go back to work on Monday, so I'm hoping it'll be a good distraction. Last story. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to have my stepkids at my honeymoon? Plus updates. Original post. I, female 28, have been in a relationship with my fiancé Tyler, male 42, for the last 4 years. He has 2 kids from previous marriage. Kids are 8.5-year-old boy and 11-year-old girl. His wife passed away when his youngest was 1 year old. He met me 3 years later. His kids are wonderful and lovely, and we get along great. We live together. I do everything for them since Tyler works long hours. They call me mom, but they're aware who their real mom is. We have her pictures in their rooms, and Tyler talks about her to them all the time. We are planning our wedding. My father offered his condo in Hawaii to us so we can enjoy our honeymoon there. It was a very kind and generous offer. When I told Tyler, he was so grateful. Then he said, I bet kids will have a blast. I looked at him in disbelief and said, kids? He said, yes. I said, that's our honeymoon. I don't want to be a mom on my honeymoon. We can go on plenty of family trips later, but this is our honeymoon. He said, I was honest with you from day one. I told you I'm a package deal. You can't just choose me, not my kids. I told him I understand, but can they stay with your mom for 1 week, just for our honeymoon? He got very frustrated and said he couldn't believe how insensitive and selfish I was being. Am I the a-hole to expect to have a child-free honeymoon? Now for the top comments before reading the updates. Not a-hole. Is that even a question? It's honeymoon, not Thanksgiving. He made me feel like I'm an evil stepmother who is excluding his kids. But it's our honeymoon. I don't want to worry about kids. Run. It is one thing to neglect your kids and another to not realize that every environment is not appropriate for children to be involved. You will have further issues down the road regarding this, especially if you ever decide to have children with this man. He won't even hear you out, and you should be cautious about being with someone who could automatically cast you as an evil step-parent because you have boundaries. He knows I want to have kids eventually. He said he is not ready yet, but he will be eventually. I do feel like a villain now because I want a week to ourselves. He will not give you kids. He wants a mama for the existing ones, sorry to say. But he will say change his mind, and then say you can't just abandon the kids. They already lost one mother. You seem to be mom to his kids first and partner second. I don't think I need to think too hard about what the division of labor looks like in your household either. I'm also getting controlling vibes. From what you've said in your comments, he is disinterested in marriage, preferring a quick and unromantic city hall wedding, as it would feel weird having another wedding again after his wife died. You've never had a one-on-one date with him, only family outings. You take the primary role in caring for the children. He's not interested in having more kids now, but will think about it in the future. You really want children of your own. He is morally outraged at the idea that you would even want to abandon the children to go on honeymoon, and is questioning your character for desiring it. We don't know the ins and outs of your relationship, but from the snippets you've shared beyond your initial aita post, you see the red flags here, right? OP, he's not marrying you for you to be his wife. He's marrying you to be his live-in nanny. Do not marry him. You will never have a real relationship with your husband. He may even expect to divorce you once the kids are grown, and you're not needed anymore for their care. Not to mention with the age gap, even if he agreed to have more children with you, it is likely he will refuse until the current kids are grown, then refuse because he's too old to want to have more babies. You are not going to be his wife. You are going to be his unpaid childcare worker. If you're okay with that, then go ahead with the wedding. Mini update. Okay, I said I won't reply because I was emotional. I went for a long bath. I'm off today. I'm better now. 1. I was into him. I pursued him. I thought he was younger. He told me about his real age, his kids, his late wife from the first moment. He even said he would understand if I say no. I loved him. I loved how honest, kind, and caring he was. 2. We don't have alone time or date nights. True, but it doesn't mean he doesn't say he loves me or he's not affectionate. 3. I decided to cancel everything. I don't think he is ready and we need to have a serious talk. I also need to know if he even can have kids or if he had a vasectomy. Either way, we are not ready to be married. Now for the first update. So many of you suspected that he has had vasectomy. Well, I decided to have a serious discussion with him about everything last night. He said he has never cheated on me, and he never will. I asked him if he had vasectomy, and for Pete's sake, just tell me. He didn't even deny it. He said, yeah, but you gotta understand, I lost my wife when my youngest was an infant. It was such a traumatic time for me. I wanted to make sure I'll never go through it again. I started crying. I asked him how could he lie to me all these years. He didn't even feel bad. He said, well, you never ask. You asked now, and I told you. Plus, what's the big deal? I have a frozen sperm in the clinic, and it's a reversible procedure. I was floored. You saw me taking pills, yet you didn't mention? He said, well, I thought you are taking pills because you have heavy period. I couldn't believe this man still blames me when he was the one lying in my face. I told him how unhappy I am, how burnt out I am, and he uses his work hours so he can dump the responsibilities on me, and I don't even feel loved anymore. I gave him his ring back, and I told him I was done. He was shocked. At first he thought I was kidding. Then he saw me packing my clothes at 11 p.m., so he started arguing that I should just wait a little longer, so by December he will know about his job. After that, we will go to a fertility clinic and you will have your stupid baby. Then he started guilt-tripping me, saying stuff like his kids have already been traumatized once. How could I be so selfish and leave them? I didn't even bother answering. I left for my parents' place. He has been begging and saying he will change. He will be more involved and asking me to come back. You are their mom. Come back. We miss you. I'm mentally exhausted. I can't believe I have been so stupid. I'm gonna start finding a place for myself near my work. Thank you. The love bombing begins. The endless promises to change, how much he and the kids are missing you, how cruel you're being to them by leaving. He's going to do everything he can, say whatever he thinks will work, to bully you into going back. Leaving was the right thing to do, but staying away is going to be much, much harder. Tell your parents and your friends exactly why you've left and don't want to go back, so they can support you in staying away from him. Don't be silent about this or feel ashamed. You deserve much better than this, and I hope you get it. That's exactly what he is doing. My parents think I overreacted and I should give him another chance. My parents love him and his kids. They keep saying what a nice guy he is. I can't believe they are taking his side. I need to find my own place ASAP. I am so proud of you. I am sure this had to have been so hard, but you did the right thing. You deserve so much better and did nothing wrong. Please don't let the guilt tripping make you feel bad. Sending so much love. I have been crying a lot. I can't believe him. I poured my heart and soul in this relationship, and he lied in my face and now blames me. You were convenient, but he never loved you. He may have cared about you, but he always thought of his late wife as his real wife. You were just there to take care of the kids, the house, and his needs. He never considered that you might be expecting more than that. It sucks that you had to walk away, and it sucks for the kids, but he was never going to be invested in your marriage. If someone asked him on his deathbed to talk about his wife, he would have talked about his first wife, not you. You did the right thing, no matter how hard it was. I agree. I don't think he has ever been in love with me. I was just so convenient. I bet he has cheated on me, and he doesn't admit it. Second update. I left my ex because he was lying to me and treating me like garbage, as I mentioned in another post. We were together for 4 years, and I did everything for his 2 kids. Their mom passed away 7 years ago. I went back to pack my stuff, and his daughter said her dad told her that I left because I couldn't stand them anymore, and he chose them over me. I was floored. I asked my ex, and he, in front of the kids, said that he was just telling them the truth. He said, "You wanted a baby because my kids were too much for you. You hated my kids. Remember you even wanted to exclude them from our trip?" He meant honeymoon. He wanted to bring his kids to our freaking honeymoon for Pete's sake. I told the kids that's not true and tried to explain, but both kids cried and went to their rooms. My ex screamed, "Happy now? Get the heck out of my house." I know I shouldn't care, but after 4 years of doing everything for them, this is what I get? I'm so mad at him.